everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today we are doing my July reading journal setup. So I have a bunch of different things that I'm planning on using today, and I'm just excited to hang out with you, chat a little bit, and decorate our reading journal. So super excited. Let me know how your summer is going so far. I would love to know down in the comments. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my Archer and Olive reading journal from 2026. And I have the same sticker book, but 3 copies because, well, actually I have 2 minis and 1 regular because these were on super sale when I got them. They were less than I think the $5 that they're showing on the stickers. So I had to grab as many as I could because I love traveling. I love tropical places, so I had to grab them all. So we're going to be doing a tropical themed page for July because why not? Even though it's hot and we want to escape the heat, we're going to be doing a fun tropical setting for July. I had to grab my little note clip here. That way it stays down when we want to decorate our page over there because I always forget that part. You know, it's always important to hold down your pages and stuff. So I have this fun paper pack that I have had for a while, and I don't think I've used it. This is from Wild Heart Crate Paper. I think that's the brand. Oh, American Crafts. It's right there on the bottom, and I didn't see it. American Crafts. And this is probably an old one, but I got it for a really good price. And I actually forgot to take off the sticker. See, so I haven't used it yet because I can't even open this. I can't even remember where I got this. There's a sticker on it that says Ollie's, so that's probably correct. And I probably got it for $2 or $3. Super great deal. There we go. I was like, I know that I got the other sticker off on the other side, and now we can use it. That's not even the front. This is the front. I got it for $2. All right. So anyways, I don't think any are double-sided. No, they're not. This is fun, though. This tropical type paper would be great, but there's so many unique and different ones that I think would work for this page. Oh, that's fun. I think we're going to use a little bit of this, too. This pink, yellow, orange type paper. We're going to use that. So I'll take that out. And then I think I'm going to use one of the really pretty leaf patterns. I think would be a really great idea. Oh, yes. Oh, this one's really pretty. I actually like this one. This one's different. And I think the pink background will go well with the other one. So I'm going to grab that one out. And I think that might be it. Just trying to see if there's anything else that I'm gravitating towards. There's some tabs, but I don't think I'm going to use those tags today. I still like the green, though. No, I think the pink's going to match better. So those are the 2 pages we're going to use for this one. So we're just going to tear them out and have fun in that way. Hopefully my paper pad will be nice and not fall on me because that's always an option, of course. I think I'm going to just go ahead and stick with the pinks if I can. And I'm going to rip them out this way. I don't mind if there's a little bit of yellow. We're going to rip them out this way. And we're going to use 2. 1 for each side to create our title page. We're going to use a little bit of the darker tone of the pink and the lighter tone. There we go. I want a little bit of the white showing, so I'll try to tear it the right way where the white is showing up. Is it this way? Yes, it is. There we go. Just to give it a little bit of the nice white. I think we need to make it a little bit thinner on the one side. Because it was too big. So we're going to make it a little bit smaller. We don't want it to overlap our page. There, I think that's good. I'm going to go ahead and cut out this one a bit. Get the white showing. It's weird how paper reacts that way. It depends on which way you rip that you can actually see that white part. And if I'm doing it right. All right, we'll do it this way. And then we need some off the top. I think it's pulling towards you. We'll get that white part. I always wanted to know if there's a certain way, but I think it is. You pull it this way rather than inward. You pull it outward. All right, I think that works. Yes, do I want it smaller on this side, or is that pretty good? I think that's pretty good. Let me see if I turn it a different way. All right. Try to see which way to do it. I don't think it really matters too much. This one looks a little bit wider, though, so I will go ahead and make this one just a hair smaller just to try to get the same size. I think that's pretty close. All right, I got to grab some double-sided tape because I forgot that too. got my tape, and thankfully I just bought a new 4-pack, so if this runs out, I have extra. And I realized something. This is our page for our beautiful lettering. This isn't for the main page. The leaves are the main page, so I actually need to make this smaller. I did not even realize that. I did not realize that, and I think I'm going to go ahead and not use the white, so I can't believe I did that, though. Yeah, let's do that. I think that looks good. And then we'll do it on this side, too. I can't believe I did that, where I didn't realize that in order to create the title, this is the title page, because we want that pretty pink color to use for our title page, or for the word July. And we're going to write it pretty big. I kind of want it across the entire sheet there. So I think that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we'll do that. And then we'll do the leaf pattern underneath. That is the plan. That is so the plan. I just want to see how tall I want it. Do I want it to go almost all the way? Maybe. Should I cut it? I'm thinking maybe I'll cut this and do the other kind the other way. Let's see here. I'm just going to go for it. I do have my cutting machine, but I don't feel like getting that big boy out. So we're just going to cut the paper and be as close as I can possibly get. We'll probably keep the scraps. Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. All right. Oh, that's perfect. Is it? No, it's a little bit bigger than I imagined it. So we're going to cut it down just a little bit more. Try to cut it fairly good. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. It's a little bit shorter on the one side, but as I said, when you're cutting with scissors, it's not going to be perfect. It can be as close as you can, but not without the cutting board. That's okay. All right, and I'm going to cut it to about there. You're seeing the... If you don't have a cutting mat, you just use scissors, and you make it as best as you can. And then I'm going to cut this down a little bit to match. Actually, we can line this up, though, so we can match it. Which way did I do this, by the way? This way? This way. I'm trying to figure out which way I did it so I could match it up as best as I can with how long I want it to be. Just so it's close enough. There we go. We got our two sides handy and ready. I think this pink is perfect. It's still tropical without being, overly green and stuff. I think a pink tropical is really lots of fun, honestly. I think this will be a little bit different than what I usually do for a vacation color theme. And of course, our handy dandy double-sided tape that I cannot live without. If I'm crafting, I need my double-sided tape. By the way, this is my favorite brand of double-sided tape that I use. This is from AdTech. You can find it at Walmart. Not sponsored, but it's my favorite. It is my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down, sort of center it the best I can. There we go. That's one side done. And then we can do the other side. I think, was it this way? Yeah, we could put it upside down. No, that'll look weird. Just ignore my thinking matter here. It is also, it's pretty hot today, so I'm very, very thankful that I'm getting this done early. I'm trying to pre-film a few videos for the summer because that way I don't have to film during the hot season. Because if you're like me and you film, you do not want to film during hot season if you can help it. So I'm really trying hard to get stuff done when I can. There we go. There is our title cover. Oh, it already looks so cool. I love this. Okay, and again, does this look too big? Actually, I think I like it overlapping. I do. I think I like it overlapping. So we're going to keep it that way. I'm going to give it another double-sided tape look here. I am not going anywhere tropical. There is no way I'm going anyplace tropical this summer. I save the tropical vacations for wintertime because both my family and I realize it's just too hot to travel in the summer. So if we do take a family vacation to someplace warm, we are not going in the summer. We are going in the wintertime. I don't know how people can take summer vacations to down south. We used to every once in a while go during the summer. We learned very, very quickly that we were not those people. We were just not those people at all. All right, we're going to do one over here on this side. Love it. Absolutely love it. I think it looks great already. So excited. All right, I'm going to get my pens and everything in here. I have a ton of different markers, pens, etc. that I keep in here just as a need be, just in case. Let's see here. Do I want maybe purple? I could do purple. Or what else do we have in here that I could use gold. I have a gold marker in there. I've got other markers too. Oh, I've got this really deep purple. Let's do that. Why not? I do have other colors in other bags, but I was just going to bring this one out and use whatever I had handy in the bag. So we're just going to use the very, very, very deep purple. And I'm not sure if I want to go all the way, or maybe I'll do July something. I could put July reads, but I put that at my end of the month wrap up, so it's going to look funny if I put it twice. So I don't know if that's going to look good, because I was thinking about putting J-U and L-Y, but that also would look funny too. Let me see. I'm just going to put July on one side. I think that'll be good. So, ooh, deep purple. I think that's good. So we're going to try to... I don't like making big letters. Let me just tell you, it is not my favorite method of writing. I really don't like big letters. Only because, I don't know, I try my best and it never turns out right. And then I'm going to do the faux calligraphy where I do a little bit of a thicker line on the downstrokes. That's my faux calligraphy tip for you, is just to make a bigger stroke in the downstrokes, and it'll just make it stand out a little bit more. Also fills up the page a little bit. All right, let's see. I'm going to do my Y. Oh, that was a bigger downstroke than I thought. And I'll fill in this space too a little bit. There we go. That works. All right, so we have our July, and I'm thinking I might just leave it like that, and maybe we'll decorate this side, because I don't know what else to put. I could put Hot Girl Summer, because boy, is it hot, and I'm a girl. So I could do that, but no, I probably won't do that. So let's see what we have as far as our stickers, and hopefully there will be some pink, because I didn't even look to see if there was any pink in here. Okay, there is some pink in here. Oh, we could do a quote. Are there any quotes that are fun? Let's see. Looking for paradise and happiness. That could be fun. Discover your magic. Chase the sun's a little bit too small, though, although I could put it in the center. I'm not a huge sun person, though. I don't think there's any other quotes that... Let's see. I don't think there's anything purple or pink related in quote-wise that we could use. Just looking through everything pretty much. Yes, I don't think there is, but I think I'm going to use the one quote. Wait. Relaxed and recharged. That pink is pretty. Yeah, let's do relaxed and recharged, because honestly, I am planning on doing just that this summer, to be relaxed and recharged, because I'm going to be burned out by the end of June, because I am pre-filming a ton of stuff for the summer just so I can get a nice break. I haven't done this probably since I filmed for Christmas videos. I didn't even do that much pre-filming for when I did Christmas videos, but it's really nice just to take a nice, really, really nice break. So I'm very excited to have most of my summer completely video free, I hope. For the most part anyways, aside from ones that I know I need to film later on. There's no other girls that have bigger stickers though. They're all kind of on the small side. And these aren't even the mini. Like, this is the mini. I wish they had bigger girl stickers. See, these almost look exactly the same size. These actually look bigger, if I'm being honest, as far as stickers go. There's some mini stickers and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, why is this in the mini? Because those are bigger stickers. That is hilarious. Let's see. But they're all on clear paper, so you're going to see the leaves in the background. So I'm trying to find ones that don't have... Oh, they're all going to be on clear sticker paper, aren't you? Aren't all the girls going to be on the clear back paper? Yep. Okay, so we're not going to use the mini. We're going to use this one because we do have ones that are on white paper, and that's what we need for this one to be. So we're just going to put a couple girls around the page just to kind of have a couple girls relaxing throughout the page. I kind of want them to have more of a beach feel. So anybody that has a bathing suit or something, I will put on the page. Let's see, where do I want her? Maybe we'll put her up above here. Yeah, we'll put her up above there. That looks cute. I'm already liking the way our July page is looking. I was going to do some distress ink, but I'm kind of glad we didn't this time. I don't think it needs it, so I really like the way it looks. Do we have any other girls that have bathing suits or cute beachwear or something? I could also do a couple more quotes around as well. Let's do Chase the Sun. Even though I am such an indoor person when it comes to summer, I am such an indoor person. It's not even funny. I'd rather spend my time in the living room in the air conditioning. Oh, yes, please. Okay, here's some more girls. Yay. I know these are more for, you can put these on the backgrounds of these, but I think I'd rather put them on here. So I'll put another girl on the side right here. Love that. Do you have any more beach goers? No, nothing there. I mean, you don't have to have them all beach going, but I don't even go to the beach. I have to be honest. I used to go to the beach all the time, and I really don't anymore. That's okay. I mean, we all change what we enjoy doing, and you know, it's okay. Maybe I will go back to the beach at some point, but lately I haven't been going, and that's okay. I used to go just to collect beach glass. That's it. I think that might be our final girl in her bathing suit. I don't see any other ones that are on the white paper. There's one there. Oh, good. Is she different? Oh, yes, she is. Okay. Same pose, but different bathing suit. A lot of the girls the same pose, but that's okay. It happens. And I had an idea, and I totally forgot what it was. Oh, yeah. I was like, I know I had another idea for this page. We could do a couple of the bikinis, but they're on clear backing paper. Let's see how they look. I'll grab one of the purple ones. Maybe we could put a couple of these into the wording here. Oh yeah, that works. Let's do a couple of those. Let's do a pink one. I like having these around the words, I think. We'll use a peach one and we'll use the green one to match the lettering of the other one. I think that's a good idea. I never thought I would use these bathing suit stickers, but I guess we will. We'll use it in this one. I like that, actually. I think it works good. I'll put one over here. Yeah, I like that. All right. That looks really nice. I'm happy with that. And I also brought out some of my really fancy gemstones, which I think will be lots of fun for this page. So we're going to go ahead and use some gemstones. Why not? I love a good gemstone feel, so we will definitely use some of these, I think. Not sure exactly where I'll put them, but we will add them to the page. Do I want a little bit thicker or a little bit thinner? I'll just grab the whole strand because I'm sure I'm going to use the whole strand just in different areas. So I'm going to put some down here. Hope I went too far. Get it back up. There we go. Yes, right to the edge. And I'm going to stop there. So grab my scissors. Cut that strand off. There we go. And this has really nice stick factor to it. I love these. I got these at Hobby Lobby a while ago, and they work out so nicely. I love these. I gotta get more. I still have a few sheets, but these are really nice. My friend actually gifted me a couple of these for Christmas. Was it Christmas or my birthday? One of those last year. But she so kindly said, we're going to go and get you some rhinestone stickers. And I said, okay, I'm not going to argue. They're also pretty cheap too, which was nice. I think, were they on sale? I can't remember if they were on sale or not. And I'm going to put the last strand up here. It's a little bit shorter, but that's okay. There we go. Oh, that adds just a little touch of class there. I love that. Do we want anything more than that on here? I could add bigger gemstones on the sides here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab the bigger gemstones. Why not? I will say it will bulk up my journal a little bit, but for the fun of it, why not? Right? You got to have fun. All right, and we'll go down to there. We're not going to overlap our gemstones if we can help it. There we go. Oh, yes. I think the added addition of the bigger gemstones, I think, is a really good idea. And we'll put the rest on this side. Ooh, I don't want to, we should start at the bottom, shouldn't we? Yes, we should. Should have grabbed out my tweezers, but I always forget those when I'm crafting because tweezers are fairly new to me. I don't use them that often, so I always forget that I even have them. There we go. There we go. And maybe I'll put the rest up here, just so we don't waste those gemstones. Not that I would put them back on the sheet, but I think that looks good. That looks great. Oh, I love how it looks. This is great. All right, so this is our title page. I love how that looks. I'm going to keep it that way. I think that looks perfect. All right, now we're going to go into our TBR, which I think I might add some of this extra paper in here just so it brings in that paper. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of this paper into our page because why not? Because we're not going to waste this paper, right? It's too pretty. I'm going to go ahead and cut off this. Wait, is it? I don't know if this is. Oh, it is. Oh, good. I was going to say, normally with the edges of this, normally it has a seam that we can tear off the page, and it does. So we have a nice even seam when we cut off that paper. Ah, yes. So much better. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Because I think I want to do, I'm trying to think here. Because I will want a page where I have a quote here. So we're going to go ahead and this page is going to have our title for our Katie's Bookopoly, which is so long, but it's our new TBR game. It's a long title. Will I use this too? I might end up using that as well because this is really pretty. So I'm going to cut that and have extra paper on the bottom. I think that'll be nice over here. My family is nice and they're out shopping, so I got to stay home and film. I mean, I'd rather probably be out shopping than doing this, but I needed to get stuff done. So they're out doing that and having a good time without me. But anyway, so yes. Okay, I'm going to use this for the one side, and hopefully I have enough for the other side. Okay, so that's going to be for this side with our quote. And good, we have enough for our title, and I'm not sure how much I should do. Let's see. I think that'll be good for the title. Yeah, I don't need too much space, so we're gonna just have enough to write Katie's Bookopoly here, with enough space to have all of our boxes down here. I'm gonna draw the boxes in first. That way I know how much space I need. Ooh, I just realized I haven't filmed my Bookopoly game yet. Because I have a base roll of 8, there could be more than that if there's doubles. I just realized that. So I'm going to make at least room for 8, if not more than that, because I haven't filmed it yet. I am going to be shortening my TBR in August and September because I am going to be on vacation one of those months. Probably just August. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, good. There is plenty of room in case I get doubles, but hopefully not. And that'll be fine. Okay, so that is our plenty of space to have our TBR, hopefully, when I go and play it later on this month. I was going to film that early too, but I said to myself, no, you can't, because you haven't even started your TBR. I barely started the first book on my TBR from June, and it's already the second week of June. So it's not going as planned. I can tell you that much. All right, I'm going to paste this down. There we go. Perfect. I love just the nice, easy space for that. I love that. Now I just need something for Katie's Bookopoly. I need a little bit thicker. Ooh, that'll work. I like that. We'll do that. Do we want it smaller, though? I'm thinking maybe I'll line it up exactly with the box. Can we do that, or do we make it too short already? Maybe we kind of already did that. I was trying to make it line up with the box, but I think I made it too short. Yeah, just a little, but it's not bad. I think that'll work. We'll do that. And then I can write down Katie's Bookopoly, and it's my second month playing in July. I'm so excited to play it again. last month I gotta admit it was kind of boring because I ended up getting none of the fun prompts. I got none of the fun TBR cards, or nothing fun was added. So it's kind of sad and disappointing a little bit. I was like, where's all the fun stuff? So I'm hoping the next TBR game will have more fun. I'm going to use the same purple, and I'm just going to quickly write Katie's Bookopoly in just easy cursive, because I was homeschooled and I learned cursive. I actually learned cursive before I learned printing, if you can believe that. So Katie's Bookopoly, there's our page. And I will add, of course, some rhinestones or something fun. We're going to do the thinner rhinestones, though. That way it won't bulk up our page too much. I feel that'll be good. Come on, rhinestones. There we go. And I'm going to just put the rhinestones down at the bottom here. I might put some at the top, but maybe not. I don't know. I just want to use up rhinestones this month because they're pretty, they're fun, and I really like them a lot. Okay, that's almost perfect on that side. And this side I will do up to there. And cut it where I need it. There we go. That is perfect. I love these rhinestones. They are so perfect for this. And I'm just going to put the rest up here, maybe, or up here. Ooh, I don't know. I think I'm going to put it up here. I like it up here. The very, very top. As long as I don't go over the edge of the paper, if I can help it. There we go. I'll just do it. It'll be a little on the outside, but not bad. All right, and then we'll cut it there. There we go. Perfect. I love that. I have a little bit extra. Where should we put it? Maybe I'll do it under, maybe there. No, that looks funny, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks funny. I'll just put it back on the paper. Maybe I'll use it for something else. You never know if I'll use it or not another time. All right, so we have Katie's Bookopoly. And of course, I'll add some stickers to that page, but I'm going to do the quote page first. Again, I did not pick a quote ahead of time. Maybe we can come up with something ourselves. Let's see. There we go. All right, what was the right way? This way, I think. Yes, that works. I'll put this in the center, and then I'm going to put another of that colored paper in the center so we can do a quote. Should I do a thinner one? That actually kind of looks interesting. Why not? I'm not going to waste that extra paper because knowing myself, I would probably throw it away, and I'm not going to waste. I am not going to waste. I tend to throw it away only because I have no idea when I'll use this paper again. It could be a decade from now, literally. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and not waste this paper. And we're going to put our quote in here. All right, what should we do? Let's see. I'm going to, you know what? We're going to put discover. Oops, that was not a no. Discover the beauty, and I'm going to put the beauty in capitals if I can. Discover the beauty, if I can spell correctly. Yeah, that's right. Discover the beauty of, I want to put of over here. Discover the beauty of our Creator. I like that. And I don't know if anybody's ever said that, so I'm going to put my name because I don't know if anybody's ever said that, so I'm just going to put my name as the person who made the quote because I honestly don't know if anybody ever did. My rhinestones are coming up. Don't come up, rhinestones. Stay where I placed you. All right. Do I want rhinestones on here? I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, but I will do more of, oops, I just lost my cap of my pen. Please do not ink myself. Thank you very much. I am going to make beauty stand out more with my Fudanusuki a brush pen. That is such the funniest name for a pen. It's the longest spelling name for a marker. I couldn't even spell it if you asked me to. Well, maybe I could. I spelled it often enough. There, that's better. Discover the beauty of our creator. I love that. I think that's a wonderful sentiment for July. Perfect. All right. As I said, stickers. Stickers now. Stickers. Yes. We need stickers. All right, so we're going to use stickers and add in some extra fun. And for this one, we don't have to do the bathing suits beach theme. We can do a little bit more of just a spring or summer. We're in summer. summer girls. So let's see. I might do this one because she's in pink and purple down here. I think she'd be good to add to the set just because, as I said, she's in pink and purple. So I'm going to add her to the corner here. Hopefully lining up right with the rhinestones as best as I can. There we go. I think that's cute. I could have put her on that side. Maybe, well, I'm worried that I'm going to have more spins, so I didn't want to put anything on that side just in case, because you never know, right? You absolutely never know. Okay, let's see here. Do I want to add anything else, or just want to keep it pretty plain and simple? I do like these type of stickers, but I'm not sure if I want to add one. Well, let's see. I do like the palm trees of this one, but I think it's too much color. We've been sticking with more pink and purple, so do I have any other ones that could work there? Let's see here. We're heading in. There's a mixture of beach, Greece, and Paris in this book. So it's not just all beach, it's travel of different type things. So that doesn't really help, you know. We should do twinsies. Should we do twinsies? Let's do twinsies. No, let's do another one of the girls with the outfits here. And we'll do one just underneath our paper. I think that'll work. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. And then, do I want any more words or no? Let's do always dream big. I like that. We'll put that somewhere on here. All right, and that'll be our last sticker for this page. Made it a little bit more decorative for this one, so I'm really happy that we decorated a bit more on our quote page. Like we did back in May, we did a little bit more fancy, and I like the way it's turning out. All right, so our next page is our July stats, and since our colors were pink, blue, and partially purple, I'm going to stick with the Tombow brush pen of the purple to do our July stats, just to put in our words and stuff. So we're going to do our word July and stats over here. I already did all of the, what I would call penciling in, so that way it'd be quicker and easier for me to doodle in whatever I needed. Do I want to use the number 1 or a bigger, thicker line of ink? I think I'm going to use a thicker line if I can quickly find something. Is a 12 too big? 12 might be too big, but we're going to go with it. That's the number micron that I'm using is the number 12, which is, yeah, it's the thickest that I own, but we're going to go ahead and use it. And I am not going to use a ruler. That was probably a mistake, but I prefer to freehand it just because it's a little bit quicker. It's honestly probably about the same speed, but my lines are fairly straight. They're not overly unfixable or whatever when I do it without a ruler. Couldn't think of the word at that point. All right, there we go. So I have a couple different boxes. I have one for my formats for Kindle reads, audiobook, or physical reads. Then I have a box for my ratings. I go from a DNF, did not finish, to a 6-star read. And I'm glad that I made sure that these boxes were big enough, because I accidentally, for the first time, made the box too small for my ratings back in June. So I copied these off my May stats. So it would be a little bit better, because otherwise it would have been a little bit off. All right, I'm going to do my boxes over here. These next 2 pages go by really quick because I don't tend to decorate too much with these boxes. And my end of the month wrap up, I keep pretty plain because I don't want to end up not having any space for my book covers. I keep it pretty plain for my book covers. All right, so that looks good. I do have my totals here and stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and put the little purple squiggly box for our totals. This is our total books read, so I tend to put the totals there. This is format, so I just tend to write format. Genres down here. And then ratings. Almost forgot my ratings. Ratings. And then over here is my best and worst. So I will put down the book cover of my best and worst book. And worst book might not even be that bad. It can still be a 3-star read. It would just ended up being my least favorite of the month. So best and worst. And everything I tend to keep pretty simple. I forgot to grab out a marker. We're going to use the lighter purple or pink. Should we do pink just to tie it all in? Let's do pink to tie it all in, because I will do some highlighting in here. We'll do pink to bring it all in here. So format wise, we're going to go ahead and put audiobook. 1, 2, 3, 4. I always leave a gap, I think, of 4 spaces in between. That sounds right. That did not sound right. I think it was 3 spaces that I was supposed to do, but I do tend to read less physical books than anything else, so I think I do 3. Let me see. I'm tempted to see what my June does. Oh no, I forgot to highlight last month. Nobody even mentioned that to me in the video. That's okay. And then over here are ratings. I did forget to put the line here and the ratings. We'll do that really quick. I want to put my line down, and we can do my ratings after I highlight. But genre-wise, I don't put any genres down right now because I never know what I'm going to read during the month. Most likely, historical fiction will be read. Same for fantasy, usually, contemporary romance. But I read, as I said, I read almost every single genre out there, so I never know what I will read until I read it. So I keep those blank. But I like to highlight every other line just to make it fun, which, as I said, I forgot to do that in June's. That's always great that I forget to do something. I think I just got tired and didn't finish doing my actual setup, which is really funny. And I'm going to go ahead and do lines this time instead of circles. I'm going to do highlights this time for each of the categories down there. So down here in this highlighted section, I put library books from my own TBR, so anything from my own shelves. Kindle Unlimited, because I do have Kindle Unlimited this summer. Review books, which I will also put into my own TBR because technically they are on my shelves. And then pages. There we go. And oh yes, I need to put down my rating system here. Might as well get that done while we're here, right? DNF 1, 1.5, 2. I very rarely have between 2 and 1, but you never know. Sometimes it happens. 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, and 6. I never have a 5.5, if you were wondering that. All right, and then we just need to highlight our last thing for this section, which is over here. I like to do every other line just to make it pretty, and I just think it looks a lot nicer. And this is the only time I ever do reviews in my journal, is for my best and worst. I like to know why I didn't like that book or why I loved that book so much that it ended up being my favorite of the month. So I like having this. I do have another spot that I have my favorite of the month written down, but I like to have it in here as well so I can write about it. There we go. And then I just need my lines at the bottom here. I skip a line because that way they don't run into each other. I'm glad I added the pink in. Even though it's pink and purple, it doesn't really go super well together. If it was a lighter purple, it might have done a little bit better, but it's not bad. Sometimes I have really messed up the highlighting part because I either went two in a row or skipped 2 lines. I think we did good this month. Every once in a while, I tend to mess up the highlighting. But this month, I did good. Yay, awesome. All right, so that is our stats page. Nice and clean and done. I forgot. I do like to add in either something to the page. So I will add in maybe some stickers, and I can use those clear stickers actually from the mini one because we do we can have clear stickers. So let's have her. Is she too big or will she fit in here? I think she'll be good in here. Yeah, I like her there. Very cute. I think she looks cute leaning there. I also forgot to put in my format too. I forgot to write those in. Let's see, what else could I possibly fit in here? We could fit in going places. And put that maybe over here. Just so it doesn't cover up anything though. We can put going places, and then I think I want one more girl. Can we do a small one though? I need a small girl. Okay, let's see here. I can use one of these small girls. And I kind of like her, because that honestly would be an outfit that I would wear while traveling. I might even own an outfit like that while traveling. There we go. I just wanted a couple little extra stickers here and there to make it tie in with the rest of the pages. And I forgot to put our formats. Audiobook, ebook, and physical. Never want to forget that. I like to look back and see, even though I know audiobooks tend to be the most, but I am reading more physical books. All right, so then our last page, which is our July reads, and I always keep this very, very simple because I need as much space as I possibly can, because you never know how much I'm going to read. I can read anywhere between 14 books is usually my lowest, but I can read up to 40. So it just depends on how much I feel like reading and stuff. So we're going to keep it pretty simple. I might do a nice cute little box around our reads here, just to kind of tie it all in. I like the boxed look. I don't know about you, but I really like kind of having just a simple boxed outline. It can be messy looking. I really don't care that much about the box, but it just, I don't know, makes it look like everything's cohesive and where they're supposed to be. Let's see, I think I'm going to start there. Oh, this left line's probably going to be messy because the gemstones are getting in the way. That's okay, it happens. Oh, that was really messy at the bottom. That's okay. Not bad, not bad. All right. Then I want to add like one girl or something small, something that we can do. Let's see here. I like this girl with the flower crown. Let's just add her in the corner here. I like her, and I think she can go with the line of the paper. There we go. I think that's honestly good enough because, as I said, I could read a ton. I could read a little bit. So if there's ever any space that, you know, if I just end up reading 7 books or something like that, I can always decorate around it. All right, so that is our final flip through happening now for our July read. So this is what it looks like. The title page, love the title page. I think it's my new favorite. My Bookopoly, TBR, the fun little quote page, July stats, and our end of the month wrap up. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you don't want to miss any fun bookish videos, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.